Hello, quantum creators, welcome to my channel. I'm doing this video first because first and foremost I really want to record my journey, and this is for you and also for me and for the future, for everybody. Well, as quantum creators, there's no separation here, so I guess it's not much sense to say for you, for me, for them. It's like it's all the same. But I'm having all of these projects, all of these loops, and I want to make myself accountable for this stuff. So posting this up there is going to help with my projects and with like what I'm going to tell you. Also, well, unfortunately, a few days ago I was asking AI about the type of content I was posting, and because of my job and the company I work for, AI was telling me that I may have problems with HR, and it was not properly that was not appropriate to say the content I was posting. So I had to put in private many of my videos, and that broke my heart. But at the same time, it really challenged me to do better. So here I am. I'm feeling this creative vortex. Creative vortex. Have a beautiful view right now. I love coconut trees. Look at that. Delicious coconuts almost every day. And yeah, so why I want to make myself accountable? Well, as you know, as I said in my previous videos, I have two great mentors that I admire like deeply. I just follow them, and they are almost saints to me, and they are very different. They are kind of completely opposite. Not kind of, they are completely opposite. So I follow Mark Minervini, which is all about discipline and strategy and following a plan. And I follow Mina Irfan, which is all about flow and femininity and just like easy and fun. Completely opposite. And I really, it's so challenging. And let's say few months ago, even I'm still following both, but some moments are closer to one and other moments are closer to the other. And lately I was closer to Mina, and I decided I was going to go totally for a period, right? Because the flow, I don't know when I'm going to shift back, but I decided I'm going for Mina. I was going for the flow and leave a little bit behind the discipline. So guess what? Well, the stock market is like fume. As you know, the stock market is, I think, like everything's going well, and I don't want to say I miss out, because all of this is a learning process, and it has been fun. And even the FOMO hurts me a little bit. I understand it's part of the process, and I kind of not do one without the other. I cannot do one without the other. When I stopped my trading, I kind of stopped my trading a few months ago. It's because every trade I was placing, I was feeling I was shooting a basketball basket, and every trade was closer, and every trade was closer, and it's like almost there. And I got to the moment where I had this vision. I was shooting, and I was perfect. It was so good, and it was so closer, and no matter how much I tried, the distance between the basket and the ball was the infinite. So every trade I was shooting, it was closer, but it was the infinite closer. You know, the irrational numbers, those infinite numbers that never touch the infinite. That was the visual I had with every trade. So I just realized that I had to change something within me to be able to shoot the ball and make it to the basket. And that truly is an identity shift. That is like all my unworthiness or worthiness issues that I had in the back of my mind. A lot of stuff that also I'm still figuring out, because if I already figured them out, I would have like shoot the ball and made a trade and made what I wanted to do. And I feel like I would already be feeling like I'm shooting and I'm making it. So I stopped trading, and I went all the way with my other mentor. I choosing the transformation. I'm choosing the magic. I'm choosing, as she says, to be completely illogical, almost to the point like looking crazy and believing in unicorns. So this journey is so interesting. This journey is so interesting. Oh my god, it's super hot here. So yeah. So finally today, well, I'm part of Mina's container, which is Kainat, and I have a lot of courses there. Even I've done her courses for many years, since 2021. I think 2022 was the first time I bought a course from her, but I'm doing a lot of her courses. But the thing with Kainat became a lot of courses, and today I was watching one. A few days ago I started, and I was watching this amazing course, and specifically she talked about overcoming self-esteem issues, and she talked about our internal audience, and it's like our internal audience, which Mina, she explains it much better than me, so you can go to her to understand it. But for me, this is my learning. This is what I'm getting from this specific thing I watched today and I learned today. And even I learned this concept from her before. It kind of is sank. I call it, I don't know English. Sometimes get confusing, but this is how it gets deeper within me. This part about our internal audience, about how do we see ourselves. So this internal audience gets compromised and doesn't like us if we say we are going to do something and then we don't do it. So and that is the first thing we can do to improve our self-esteem. Is just saying we are going to do something and do it. so I've been very disciplined a long time of my life, long time of my life, and maybe that's why these days I just love to don't be disciplined. I love to flow and to go to the other extreme, which is the flow and the fun and the just like relaxed and whatever I want to do. It feels good. But of course, I understand discipline. I had a career. My career was 6 years. Long. It was in fact 2 careers. It was accountant and manager. And then, okay, that was like a long journey. My tests were like for 4 or 5 hours, one test. It was like a lot. I needed like months of study for this test. I understand. I got a discipline back in the time. And then I had 1 year where I trained for my lifeguard career. And it was a lot of physical training with a lot of men or guys, like young guys. And it was really tough training, almost like military. So I get it. The discipline took me to good places, always served me. And like, of course, Mark has to talk about discipline and how important it is to be disciplined for trading. But that is one paradigm. The other paradigm is the easy and fun paradigm and the feminine paradigm. And whatever. So here, this is my working process. And I believe that today I found a matching point between Mina's work and Mark's point, because she's actually with this calling me to be disciplined. And I love it. My antennas were like, oh, this sounds really disciplined. I like it. Like, it's a part of me in a world that I can start being disciplined. So yeah, is this about our internal audience? When we say we are going to do something, go and do it. For example, training, if I say I'm going to swim 3 times a week, 5 times a week, go and do it, because then your internal audience will start respecting you, believing in you, and then your self-esteem is going to be better. With food, and let's say you're going to go into a diet, into keto or fasting, or low carb, you say you're going to do it, you actually go and you do it. And then, like, little by little, you start, you yourself believe more in yourself, because you see what you're doing and you see you're following what you're doing. So I love this. And I'm quite surprised, because I know in certain areas of my life, I'm like this. For example, with my food and my diet, I do the first 10 days of my monthly cycle, I do keto. So I'm very disciplined with that. Like, and if I have, like, let's say something sweet, okay, and maybe I break it one time, but I don't feel I'm so disciplined with that. I'm not disciplined. It's not that I feel like, oh, I want to do keto, and then I do like whatever kind of diet the 10 days and I'm struggling. No. Like, I go to keto, I eat a lot of fats, I have my MCT oil, I'm on my fasting, I have my electrolytes all day, and I really follow it. So that area is good. My problem is, like, I work many hours a day. I don't want to say how much hours, but normally I have to be ready to work at 6 a.m. in the morning, sometimes at 7. So then makes a little difficult to my personal projects to find time to do them. And the way I've been the last years working on my stuff is waking up early and doing all of this. But if I'm too tired, sometimes I stay in bed and I don't wake up, and sometimes maybe like a week is gone like that. Like last week, it's been really like that. I've been waking up kind of late, let's say 5:30, which is not late, but it's late if I want to work on my projects. So I'm going to say this here, and I'm going to make myself accountable for this, because I'm actually posting this, and I'm going to remember this, that I will have to do it. I will have to do it for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. Yes, I'm still like thinking about my day off, if I'm going to wake up at 4 or not. Now I won't say yes, I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. my day off too, be consistently for 2 weeks. But I'm not sure if I want to set that, because if I don't follow it, I don't want my internal audience to be upset with me. So still that's in like a great zone. But anyways, so tomorrow will be the first day, and we'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh, look at this hair. If Mina sees me with the hair, she probably will say like, girl, fix your hair. But I'm a beach girl. I'm a beach girl. And my hair is messy. I don't know, it's too much sunny, but yeah, my hair is messy. Alright, so actually the projects I'm working on, yes, I'm going to tell them here, because it is a lot. It is a lot of things I want to do, and these are the projects. These are my open loops, and these are all the things I want to do. So I'm going to record them here, and I'm going to make myself accountable for working on this stuff these days, or when is the moment. I don't want also the purpose of this, however, is not that I'm going to be like disciplined in the way of forcing when I am going to work on each stuff. No, I have all these projects. I'm waking up 4 a.m. I'm going to work maybe one day, maybe another other way. I'm going just to flow into that. But now I'm thinking, okay, this maybe discipline. Oh, has sense, right? Discipline, waking up at 4, is setting the structure, and then giving the space to flow into the other creative stuff I'm doing. So, my projects are first, my first one is the writing of my book. I started this few months ago on my vacation break period, and I love it. I have this great idea for a book with a lot of things I want to talk about, and I don't really think I'm going to work these days in this book because the depth of it feels much better when I am on my vacation. So actually I kind of realized, okay, the book was great in my vacation, and maybe in October, November is my next break. I'm going to follow my book those days if that feels good at the moment. But yes, my book is one of my projects. My second project is this YouTube channel, which I love it, and actually right now is one of the things that I am enjoying the most. The problem is like really hit me really hard when the AI told me that I had to remove my videos because could put my job in problems. So that broke my heart, but at the same time it encouraged me to do better content, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's one of the things that I'm going to be working on. So here I am. Here I am with this YouTube channel, my second project. My third project is actually starting a coaching business and mentorship business for public in Argentina, Brazil, Latin America. I say Argentina, Brazil because I'm familiar with those countries. I live there. I love those cultures. Argentina is where I was born, and I live in Brazil, and I love these cultures. I've always been so welcomed by the Brazilian people, and I believe it's one of my happy places at all in the planet. I actually call Brazil the land of pleasure because everything is beautiful and pleasurable there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. For now, my project is only in Spanish, but as time goes by and I evolve, I aim also to Brazil. My fourth project is trading actual real money, following market strategy, and for this I need to take time to actually watch Mark content and do the screening. I use the amazing tool he has created for us on Minervini Private Access. And yes, it's been really challenging lately because, as I said before, I stopped my trading in January, and I am willing to go back, but I don't want to say tomorrow morning. I don't want to say, okay, tomorrow I'm waking 4 a.m. and I'm going to start with Mark. No, but I am willing and I am open to, in the next days, once my self-esteem gets better, because I'm going to be following this statement that I'm saying here, that is waking up every day at 4 to work in my projects and start to have a routine. Then my internal audience is going to be happier, and I'm going to evolve into my self-esteem, believe more in myself, and as I get into this routine, I am willing to start and put the screenings and the trading back into my routine. So yeah, that's my 4 projects. my trading with real money with Mark. My fifth project is my prop firm account. Also, I want to trade that. Even the instruments in the prop firms are not the one that Mark trades, but Mark also has like a great long-term model with the SP500. Well, he has something. I don't know. I just want to pass my challenges in the prop firms. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it. Yes, I know. I have to find bases, buy breakouts, manage risk. I know what Mark wants me to do, but I don't have the instruments that Mark trade in my prop firm account. So I'm still kind of figuring out how I'm going to do it. Probably yes, bases like that. If I find a base and a breakout, buy, and even I don't have like the relative strength or stuff. But anyways, if it's a base, it's a breakout, buy. That's my fifth. My prop firm account. My sixth project. My sixth project is finish the remodelation of my apartment in Argentina. Which, oh my god, it's been for a while. little by little, getting better, and it's still. I had to stop a few months because how you call it? I don't know how I say in English. It was summertime, and because it's a touristic place, I was not supposed to do remodelations during that time. But now that time is over, and I can start doing remodelations again. And I'm finishing with some stuff that the last year we couldn't finish, but now the stuff is done. I'm actually working on manifesting all the cash that I need for this, or all the remodelation. In fact, I need a remodelation. It's not that I need a cash. I need a remodelation, and I need my apartment finished. So I said in my previous video, I don't know if I put it down or not, but it's somebody in my life that is willing to help me with this, and I'm pretty curious about how this is going to play out, because I never did something like that asked somebody, I think like this, hey, I need to remodel my apartment, will you help me with this? And he said, yes, find me a budget. So get me a budget. So I'm waiting the budget. I say my architects, I'm waiting the budget from my architect to send him and see what he does. hopefully he's going to help me with this, and if not, well, I'm open to other ways. Like if the universe, I truly wrote down that statement in my desires for 2026. It was this: I want quantum money to remodel my apartment. So I knew at the beginning of the year that I could work hard in my job and find the money to remodel that, but it is my will and my desire, and what I really want is actually to manifest this. I want it to be a whole experience. I don't want just to work for it. I want something more. So this is it. The quantum model the quantum remodelation of my apartment. Well, my second project, which is not a personal project, but that's something that I'm doing, is my current job, and it's have good relationships with my coworkers, and it is just bringing the best of me in my job. It makes me emotional. Lately, this has been happening, and it is crazy because I've been how can I say it without like getting in trouble? I just know what I'm bringing to the team. I'm more clear of what I have to bring to my workplace, and it has to do with femininity, and it has to do with that gentle touch, with fun, with presence, and with laughter. So this is actually happening. And it's really interesting, and I love all the learnings and all the stuff I'm getting. from all of this work. My eighth thing is like my swimming and my training skill, not a skill, like be a little consistent with my swimming, with which, okay, I go and swim, but I'm not doing consistently because sometimes I have time, sometimes I don't have time. So I wrote down here, swimming 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, I'm going to commit to that. 2 to 3 times, not a day, a week. 2 to 3 times a week. That's my 8th thing. So actually tomorrow I can swim. I'm already scheduled to do something that I'm going to be swimming, and I'm really happy for that. And then I can swim on my day off. So, well, actually tomorrow is Sunday. Yes, tomorrow start the next week. So if I swim tomorrow and Monday, I have my 2 days of swimming that as I put here. And I think for that I really need some structure too. I cannot be like all flowy, because if I'm all flowy, I'm not going to do it. But yes, as I said, I don't want to put so much structure into many stuff, because then I'm not going to do it, and then my internal audience is not going to believe in me. So let's go little by little. First, waking up at 4 a.m. for 2 weeks to work in the project I feel the better, all the best. Then add 2 to 3 times swimming per week. And as this works, I am willing to go back to do my screening and my trading again. All right. So let's see how this goes. I'm really excited. I'm full of energy, and I'm really happy I'm being able to record this video today. And yes, and please keep me accountable too. Tell me about your journey. Tell me, do you need you make yourself accountable? Do you want me to explain better this concept of internal audience? Anyways, I hope you like the content. For more content about our quantum creations, subscribe to the channel, and see you very soon. Bye bye.